Okay. Okay. I think everything should be set up, so... Hair's not exactly flying away today, so we're good. And let's see here. Everything seems good. Looks like it. Hopefully. Everything is lined up. Okay. I can only assume it's good for now. If there's any issues, I probably will see it shortly. Or have it be mentioned. One of the two. One of the two. Yeah, hello Didja, and hello Harry. Yeah. As I said, we'll see, Ishikawa, we'll see. This should be fine. Everything looks normal. Don't think I've broken anything, so... And, of course, YouTube has to update its UI again. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, they're weird. They're just weird. Yeah, so Frog is here. Jumped on your face, Khaled. Yeah, it looks to be showing that for now, but drop frames has stopped. But it is still fluctuating in upload, it seems. Okay then, fine. You're not going to get in range just yet. Kozaks, I see what you rotate. No, Kozaks again. Game said I must strike spam you. So I'll do so quickly. Alright, back away. Nah, set it up. You can't run back in. Nah. Okay, so they rotated. You can land that. Middle slot. Yep. And breaker. No breaker yet, it seems. Poke twice. Nah. There's no poking. Back away, karate full. Kick. Nope. Range slam. Breaker. No sweet spot for you. Especially whether or not you recovered. Yeah, you did, but what if I just wait and then do this? You can't jump high enough to avoid me. So how about a timed assault? To send you back into the sky and knock you down. There you go. I waited for the fire. Then you got attacked. I mean, you would have to avoid all the hits. The super is fully armored throughout the entire thing. Lewis. And yeah. Everything looks to be good. Doesn't look like there's any weird things. Code should work. Ah. I haven't updated the other thing yet. Found it. Be aware, it's a weird mix of text right there, so ignore that for now. That's all I can say. Goes X, and to your corner. Back away. Nah, they still have strike frames. Nah, you can stay in your corner. Chill strikes, and there. This works. You're in the air. Goes X once again. So now they have the block, very likely, so... What if we just... No. They went for the breaker. Is this gonna save you, or... Well, you have problems. Throw that one. Let's get it set up. Nah, you're not gonna reach me. You ran away instead. Okay, that I should be able to update. Yeah, no, just barely.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. This is an out, that's 7. And what are you gonna recover? Set it up. How many do you need? Fine. You lined it up well enough. He didn't attack too soon. No. Stay over there. I said stay over there. Yeah, that's be a weird hitbox. It's gonna be a weird one. I can interrupt you. And that's all. I can interrupt you, that's all I can do. So let's see, we got a timed assault. We're not gonna be able to get knockout combo here, but we can get something. Go ahead. Not pressing anything. Okay. Still in range. Okay. Strike. No strike. That is gonna happen, I guess. Whatever happened at the end, I do not know. Okay, Twitch. Okay. So right now, I didn't see the Twitch side yet. Okay. So I had to build a playing Limbo, voice actors. Competent. Listen, just get better with that team. That team should be good. That team is fine. Get better with Leanbow. You'll be semi-fine with it. He hits very hard if you land this breaker, but be a little careful. He's technically slightly bit expensive with short animations. And don't constantly dash with his primary strike if you want to actually set the opponent on fire. Just remember that he can cancel both of his breakers. So if you want to bait out something, it's going to be a bit expensive. So just practice. If you leveled the team up already, that should already be able to reach League 10 with that. Tommy, Death Ranger Daishi. We'll see. We'll see. And there goes Twitch side again. Still haven't continued with this. There is a list, Geki. Pay attention to it. It's supposed to be Dan Thunder Tommy alongside 2 assists. Then it's supposed to be Cam, and then it's supposed to be Zenith. But apparently no one's taking the code. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, to Valhalla, I mentioned things already, so if there's any other information that you need to possibly ask, go ahead. And just a reminder, you can cancel your primary strike as well. As a reminder, you never want more than a few blue attacks. You automatically always have a 0-cost blue. You always have that as a random chance to appear in every slot. So that you can avoid it, avoid getting that as the more than 2 card. If the leader already has one, well, you're gonna have to, yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a problem. Mainly because breakers are, well, blocks lose to blocks and breakers. You could say it's the weakest, or the card with the most weaknesses. But yeah, 3 breakers or 3 strikes is the ideal team setup you're looking for, most of the time. That way you at least get, you at least always have an offense and you can avoid falling into a few dangerous traps. Listen, you're gonna have to knock out perfectly. The game tried to help you. It tried to help you. It needed both of those to crit, though. Twitch will break sometimes, it seems. Right now, it's back to normal. Simply put, most of the time, you can run 3 breakers or 3 strikes. But remember, when you fight opponents, you'll have to be very careful of your opponents. Whether or not they're weak to breaker spam, whether or not you're weak to strike spam or breaker spam. Most of the time, just your team setup is already correct. With you having 3 strikes, 2 breakers, 1 block with Sledge, and Poisandra being your strike assist. So you have what you need there. You just have to be a little... You just have to be careful of your actual opponents. This guy... Yeah. Giovanni has not been hitting. The 2 below. The Ninjetti, Billy, and Ninjetti, Aisha. Mainly there's only Aisha, not anything else. Yeah, your team setup is correct. You just have to get better. Try to remember what you have to. It's gonna be a long while before you know everything that your opponent actually has available to them, and counting all their energy in the middle of a fight. 'Cause that's one of the important details. You have to make sure you know what you're fighting in the first place. Really? Okay, Giovanni, you're not getting away with that. Let's see here. So what if we use a karate fall? It'll knock you away. Go, Zax! And we're gonna launch you on the Titan Assault. Yeet! So it's gonna take a long while, but you just simply have to play the game. There are over 150 characters, I think, at this point. So you'll have to learn them all eventually. Most of the time you can try and focus on commons, rares, and epics for now, because finding a legendary might mostly be Leo. Theme battle characters are down there. There's only 2 banned characters. No one else. Okay. Sharada.
3, 2,
Yeah, when just play the game, you'll have to learn the things eventually. There goes the bug. Here goes the dash bug. It's outright cancelled my ability to hit them with a karate fall, because it instantly cancelled it. No clue why I had to do that. Okay, back to your corner. I'm doing fine. Sent away again. Gonna be. Is another shield? Is that it? Yeah, that's about it. Here you go. To your corner. Come on. You can hit me. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. As I said, I'm sure it'll be fine. But I set your health up to be knocked out. You want 5,000 something health, or roughly around 6,000, is where you can be knocked out still. I'm not giving you a super. I will just use 1 card and then get back to 10. You had to counter me. Okay, Evox. Don't go greedy for your super to knock out. Same thing against trying to avoid setting mine up. So yeah. Remember that you can also just enter the battles with the codes of Valhalla. Since then I can actually help practice with your current team. You can see what you're working against in the terms if you ever fight a Vesper. No! Again! No! We'll cancel that. Yeah, there's one thing. You can always have a threat of the breaker. But just be warned that you did spend 5 energy. And I know I'm fighting Ishikawa right now. I'm just pointing out that it's a lean bow. So be careful. Yeah, that can be backdashed on reaction. And that does not help. Okay. Careful what you're doing. The lean bow hits hard. But that's about it. Will it clouded? Antonio. Antonio with those 2. Okay. What do you have? No rotation, or... What happened there? No. 7. No, that's 6 energy spent. And they're teleporting. For some weird reason. Too early. Almost a sweet spot. Be a bit careful. Punch twice. And up you go. Careful. I get rid of 2 stacks. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, do your combo. What do you got? What do you have? Listen, I'm fast enough. You can't add a backdash there. You can get knocked out for that one. Yeah, I constantly try to delay my attacks for a bit more energy. I make that mistake on Antonio as well, quite a lot. Yeah, that's the thing, Evox. You're supposed to line their health up, but at the same time, you're supposed to, you can give them the ability to get their super. You can take the risk. At the same time, you need to make sure you can survive things in a very specific way.
2, 1, go!
Go, Zax. No. No, you will not do that. No. There you go. I take a slight bit less damage, but it's fine. If I just line it up as needed, we will... there is a thing you can do. Vesper is fully able to waste Leo's super. In more ways than one. It's just more like don't end up using the super in that way to begin with, though. So just be careful is all you need to do. Anyway, show the darkness. And Kozax. To your corner you go. And, of course. Just gonna strike. Yeah. That's what I get for dashing around. That's simply what I get for dashing around. Yeah, be aware, Antonio is able to... the worst part about it, if you practice the lean bow, you will actually have some experience using Antonio. Just because they're slightly the same when it comes down to their strikes. Or the game plan, because they both can still be turtled or watched carefully. The worst part about it, Limo has a somewhat breaker trap, but his strikes still suck by comparison. That being said, though, Antonio can just be outright turtled still. Not as badly, at least, but still, it doesn't help him. Thunder Assault! Down you go! Yeah, back away. Well, I think we'll teleport. As I said. Great. Congratulations to whoever the opponent was. I crashed. You have to wait 5. Read the rules, please. The Florian, and yes, Khaled's the one that ended up being the one to crash again. Because why not? Hit the one that axe. Nah, he killed my connection. Stupid Vengex. Fine. We'll swap to the next one. The game said, Vengex inflict Vesper with virus. Crash game. It's Hyperforce all over again. Yeah, you better have not gotten that order wrong. Reminder, the first assist mentioned is the one that goes in the left. Yeah. I gotta agree with Antonio. It's just, fine. It's an old one.
3, 2,
yes,
1,
bridge.
go!
Breaker! Evox, where are you? Evox. Hey, wait, 5. Yeah. Ish. I'll get enough, but be careful on what you do next time. The main is still Black Dragon. What else? The problem is just inconsistent. So when it comes to actually using him on ladder, it's going to be random whether or not I'm going to be allowed to actually fight the opponent properly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, though that being said, remember the rules are if the code's been up for a minute, it doesn't matter if you wait 5 matches. No one is that slow. And if you are, please learn to read. Khaled's match is false. It's literally a crash. He's allowed to join. Okay, don't worry.
2, 1, go!
No. Nah, that's not the case. It's a different thing even then. Dog shot. Nope. That's a crit. Well then, what if we just... No. We teleport. Why are you critting in the wrong format, Tommy? Wrong format. It's time for speed! To make job!
KO, you win!
Listen, I'm not going to be leveling up any of Magna's talents until Black Dragon's level 12 on this beam. So yeah, Khaled, you're allowed to re-enter because that is a crash. That is not a valid match. Let Khaled join first, then you.
2, 1, go!
Dressing strike! Another block there. Here. Okay. Wrong button. I don't know why I pressed that. I clearly ran into their attack as well. No! And you have no energy. Okay, so this should be... Okay, their assists say Blaze. Yep. Is that actually the left side though on theirs? I don't think it is. No, you will not! Super Wind Strike! I don't know why I'm getting crit spam, but it's just choosing to do so. Super Shield! Back away! Nah, you can't. I can't do that. That's not how that works. I'll do it again, though. Be careful! I'm still slower! No! They blocked it again. They blocked it again. At least you got the character. I ran into so many Afflict's attacks. Really shouldn't have. There, Khaled appeared, but he was supposed to use Vengex again. At the same time, not. Wind Strike! Nah. Ah, yes, the better tornado. Why? Special recovery. There, you can stay in the air. Okay. I backdashed. Okay, then. You gonna time freeze? Okay, so what do we do here? No! You don't get to do that! We're back away! Again! Breaker beatdown! Khaled, what even happened there? I have no clue what just happened with Khaled, but, And I really need to get rid of these hit stuns. I don't know why they broke the hit stun effect as well to make it that weird looking. And the slowdown specifically on some attacks. What do you mean block? Just swap it as well. Time freeze. Isn't the block turning into a breaker? Or isn't it the other way around? You're an idiot. Dark Ranger, pay attention. Okay, let's update this thing. Let's just actually put the text as wide as it should. Dino Thunder. That might just end up being Ethan. You're not allowed to play the character. Whoever just joined. Yeah, even if they do leave, there is still a bit of waiting evox, even if they do. But as a reminder that they have to be careful. If you use the character, it's gonna be once again.
3, 2,
Technically they're banned for 10 matches, but whether or not they're going to follow that, I don't know. Set it up. Jurassic Strike! Nah! I'm fast enough while you were slowed down, so... yeah. There is a timed backdash, so... I was trying to do that instead. Okay, middle slot? Not yet? Not yet! Not yet. Okay, so I have a plan. Let's see. Again! He wanted to do it! He timed it. It did something. Did you get it? Yeah, okay, fine. He didn't crit! He didn't crit! Go to your corner! Of course that reaches. He didn't crit on the last hit. But I didn't get to keep the super mode. And even then, I would lose the damage. I just needed one super breaker, maybe we've done something. And plus, I think Evox thought it did rotate. It is more than likely to, but there was a second breaker. Yes, he decked him in the snarge. Exactly what happened.
3, 2, 1, go!
Dressing strike! No! Delphine, that's not happening. Okay. Go away. That's... I should have just done the assist. I would have dodged the first one at least. At that point. Okay, Zach. That means they have Delphine again. You really need to stop being so... You need to stop dashing so much. Otherwise it won't help you. So we set this up. And shove you back into it! It kind of worked. No! Well, that was weird. And what do you got? Super... No. Okay, speed!
KO.
At least the attacks get a little faster, but they still suck. He has some more pressure in the super mode, but it's still not that great. Geki, you know very well that Heckle probably sucks more than Dino Thunder Tommy. At least Dino Thunder Tommy has a poke. Heckle doesn't even get to have a breaker trap. He still can't cancel anything. Just a reminder that Dino Thunder Tommy beat up White Tiger Tommy. No one thought that was going to be the case. Can I get rid of this thing so I can just restart the game afterwards, or do I really have to deal with this stupid loading? Yeah, technically I just realized something. Dino Thunder Tommy is the one with the longest super in the game again. I just realized that. Not counting permanent. Okay, we're not counting permanent super installs. Because Nick got removed from that. Use 3 super attacks, you're out. Dino Thunder Tommy is finally back to being the actual unique one. Yep. Reminder that Psycho Pink and Nick are the exact same. And the Twitch side is still dying. The Shinobi Rel has also appeared. There's a new person. Eesh. No, it's a reminder that permanent is also to Dragon Shield Kimberly. Dragon Shield Kimberly and Daggeron. And Twitch side is still dead. Yeah. Upload sucks on Twitch side. I do not know why. Ninja Adam is the exact same as Nick. Oh, it's rather in this case, it's just... No, not Tommy. I just got the wrong one there. Ninjetti Adam is roughly the same time as Tommy. But you only get 2 supers. You basically just have to be a decent human being. That's the only requirement, Shinobi. And try to not just disappear after joining. Well, that's on me for going to my corner. And also, you know, whiffing the Jurassic Strike. Strike it here! No. Then they proceed not to rotate. Okay, so going by this, we'll have to dodge their block. Okay. Why do I even dash into their face just to get... Why? The entire fight already is just a bunch of mistakes. Someone then hits what they're not allowed to. Wow. Just great. You're still kicking in the air. By not being aggressive enough, I didn't get the KT assist to appear. I don't remember what any of the recent characters I have on the main, if they even exist, because I've not exactly unboxed many things there. Yeah, in this case, Shinobi, what do you think being a decent human being means? Because in this case, I just failed that fight entirely. But that doesn't have anything to do with it. You can be bad, you can be good, doesn't matter. It's how you go about your fights. The assist spamming part doesn't matter. I don't get the playstyle is not something that matters there. Kodo's up for a minute. You guys didn't take it. Here, right into this. And there goes Casey. Fine, set it up. What do you do? It whiffs. Proceeds to just whiff. And then the fact that that barely lasts that long at all. Crit. That's your block. Okay. Okay then. And you didn't listen to what I just said, Geki. You didn't listen. Okay. Not in range. I'm literally just not engaging. That's my problem right now. Just literally not engaging. The only good thing is, at least that is your baby. Good job, Shinobi. Though, I will have to point out that since I haven't been using a character related to it, there are taunt requirements on some characters, but it's based on the only specific scenarios. That and opponents. There's only one opponent that you're required to taunt if you've been thrown into a box. It's known as Doggy. He disables your dash. So if you're going to be stuck with recovery of your attacks, you're going to have to taunt. Otherwise, you technically will have a lot less energy than you realize. But don't taunt spam in the box. Taunt at the end of your attack, otherwise you're going to break your energy recovery anyway. If you need to delay your attacks, yeah. Like, there are situations where the taunt is still required, because it is a zero-cost attack. That's the best description you can be given. It counts as an action in the code. I do not have a block. Or no, I don't have a strike. No. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You don't get the thing you wanted. Reminder, okay, here's the last rule. Here's the last rule. You always have to say your name in chat. Whatever it was. No, Lewis. We all know very well that Master Morpho Tommy is the worst Tommy in the game. His existence is insulting. That Tommy was never part of the club. Okay? Understand that. Alright, Shinobi, say your name in chat. And that's it. Then you'll be allowed in. Everything else is done. Now you're just required to say your name in chat. I'm gonna kick you in the face. Can I get the breaker to start? No, I don't. This is why I needed the breaker to start, game! Yeah. This is why I needed the breaker to start. Okay, middle slot silenced, but that doesn't do anything, as I said. Okay, if that's supposed to be the name, that's fine. Yeah. There, so you have the name. Why is it just being weird with lag? Repeat the word. The name of the alliance should be Revenant Rangers. You'll be able to find it if it's obvious with its name. There's supposed to be one place open. Whether or not there is a problem with other weirdos naming their alliance that, yeah. Okay, now you didn't wait. Now you didn't wait long enough. Okay. Let's see here. They technically don't have a block assist, so... yeah, that's gonna happen. Yes. No. Silence that middle slot of yours. There we go, and... no, you will not. And of course. Wasn't he balanced? Weren't you balanced? Up you go. There we go. And back away. Wow. Stop getting block spammed! Nah, that's the thing. As I said, Antonio's way too based on the opponent's situation. I've said it before, he can be turtled. As a reminder, take the code again and you're banned. You've already broken the rule. Shikara, it's not going to join. Dark Ranger, we're going to need you to use your ears. I do not want to deal with another retard of a player. Okay? Don't become like Akagami and the Weirdo Legend in all caps. We do not need another new one, please. Who failed the code? Was it flicked again? Flicked. You okay? Was that you? Someone failed to join again. That's what happened, Geki. It was Cal this time. Last I checked, you don't have to be sorry. It's random. I just put the water down the disc and it slammed it. Yeesh. Spit the thing down. It shook the camera. No, we all know it's Enway's fault. Stop being dumb, Khaled. No one needs to be sorry other than Enway's retarded behavior of not choosing to fix the things that actually are ruining the stuff for the community. No, they only care about money and they would 100% just fix the market the moment it goes down. But they won't fix friendly battle bugs. The moment there's a glitch in their market, they also gonna 100% try and find a way to fix it. Yet they will allow 3,500 crystals to disappear while giving the person not even enough epics to guarantee the unlock. You only need 4 drops, yet it still didn't matter. Bad loaded.
3, 2.
That had no load time. Fine, he loaded. He jumped fast enough. It wasn't even the weaker version. No. I can stand still if I have to. Set it up. Fine. You remembered to dash, so I didn't have the ability to counter. Good job. Interrupt. You're losing that middle slot of yours. And fine. Good enough. Someone didn't rotate at all. It literally is. Since when was it not clouded? And when was it not? It's literally what every loot box type system is. It's just a gacha under a separate type of title. No! Got him! Here you go. That was something. Nothing? Okay. At this point I really should have just blocked. At this point I really should just block it. Here you go. Again! Got him. And that didn't count. Notice how that got rid of 0 stacks. That got rid of 0 stacks. Here you go. I'll kick you in the face again. Horrible soul! Sharada? No. Stop being weird. The card system is different there. We're not gonna call that type of thing. Yes, your attacks are gonna be random, but that's what makes it the whole thing that you can't spam things in the same way.
3, 2, 1, go!
And that's the thing. It's always been the case that in that way. Try that again. I don't dodge projectiles. Fine. Again. You didn't need to crit there, you know. You actually took the risk. Fine. Yeah, this is on me. I simply didn't press any buttons. I just stood there, did nothing multiple times. Simply did nothing there. Jackie, please stop failing. Seriously. The sentence you just said is completely false. There is a guarantee. You need to remember that you're always guaranteed a shard after a specific amount of boxes. The guaranteed amount of crystals for a character is how many times you can actually get that without getting a single drop. The warrior boosts have a guarantee system. Just not in the way that you think. It's just hidden in the way that the box doesn't show it all. I'll show you the thing now. They don't have the exact showing of how much it is for a character. But we can take a real close look at this one. Ninjetti told me. We don't care about this. It says it's supposed to be guaranteed. Guess what? Step 3, step 7, step 11. That's 2 shards. That one's 2. Okay. And where does it reset to? 5. It resets to 5. So guess what? 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. Okay? Let's see here. To guarantee a legendary. 125 plus 250. That's it? Yeah. And then everything else costs 500. If you're so unlucky and never pull a character, even a single one, so 500 there. It costs 3,000 to repeat this offer. Okay. You need to get this. It's... Yep. 9,000. Should be 9,000. Repeat back to here. This step is always free. So... No, 5. No, you don't get that one. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What free crystals? Huh? What free crystals? They don't exist. Anyway, 1. That's 875 just to get this one. And then you need to spend 3,000 3 times. A legendary with bad luck is at maximum. You are guaranteed a legendary after spending 9,875. Yeah. 9,875 crystals. For a guaranteed legendary. Whatever that amount is, I cannot say because my currency is separate right now. It's currently different. So, yeah. Basically put, if you want to guarantee a legendary, you're gonna have to buy... Can you even do that? Okay, so that's the 7,000, 9,000. You get 9,000 from here. No, this is Rand. This is South Africa. Anyway, in this case, this is... Buying these two is only 9,000. So you can't even buy a character exactly. You either go well over or you're under. So, yeah. You want to guarantee a legendary, you need 9,875. If you have 0 luck. 0 luck, and you want to guarantee a legendary. It's 9,875.
3, 2, 1.
Anyway. No, you will not. You can poke. Teleport. And again. No? Nothing? Here you go. Lose that middle slot of yours. You only have your primary now. Of course you still reach. Okay, yeah, that's a block is appearing in the primary slot repeatedly. That is 100% what's happening there. And then he wastes his primary. Okay. And then that appeared in it again. Yep. He's trying to do the setup. Trying to do the setup. Doesn't work. 6,500. Is that a knockout, though? I don't think it is unless it crits. Samurai Slasher. You're not in range. Yeah, but be aware, I forgot how many crystals you need for a guaranteed epic, but clearly it's more than 3,500. There's not an offer that I don't have right now, so I can't check the guaranteed unlocks every time. I don't know, Spider. You're the one who chooses that. In what way was your mission supposed to be completed? That was too fast there. Attack too soon. How do we go about this? Yeah, you're not allowed to press the button. Not allowed to press one. Here you go. Too close. 7. Really? 7 energy. Uh-huh. And you are just being useless. Wow. Just great. Yep. Well, the problem with that, Thomas, is you're required to counter. The TOD starts with a counter. Or is it a different TOD that you remember? As a reminder. And you need to be in the middle of the map. Or at least in your corner to the middle. So at that point, you were supposed to keep your primary slot and just get rid of the zero-cost block and see what happens. Aw. Slowed it down, but it didn't mean anything for what I wanted to try and do. No, lose that middle slot of yours. Yeah, okay, Justin. Let's see here. No. Once again, you're gonna be silenced. You've been silenced. This is fine. Still fine. Yeah. That's not gonna happen! Honorable Soul! Kill the bot!
Cedric, let's see. Requirements are be a decent human being in general, Cedric.
That's the only requirement. Do you know what that is? And also the ability to actually speak and understand. If I'm speaking to someone that is just going to keep repeating the same thing over and over, you are not going to be allowed in. So, yeah. In this case, just be a decent human being. And then answer the few questions. If you keep repeating, then you will not be joining to begin with. Yeah, you can try and get your Lothar mission. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. It's still gonna require you to actually do something. That's the difference. And if you're gonna commit to it, you better hope I'm not running a breaker-heavy character. Remember, those are that's the only problem with it. It requires me to start with a strike and hitting you. Do I really need to swap to the next character? Seriously. I am taking forever to get to the next one. But I'm clearly not swapping them. Taylor. Too many blocks. What if I just set this up? Yeah, that was just sad. Okay, so if I... No. I just got outright spammed in the face by a stun. Get rid of this block already. Here you go, Master Alpha. You know, it's very not helpful at all right now. Get rid of it. I do not need this thing. So now, another Master Helper. Stay in your corner. Great energy. You dashed. And blast you back. Careful what you're doing. Oh, no. But maybe he doesn't deserve a nuke. Eesh. Eesh. Also, a reminder, Thomas, the TOD can be spaced out at the end, depending on your opponent. Touch that assist and you're banned for 10 matches. Yeah, you're not gonna get the match at all. Idiot. Weirdo named King is banned for 10 matches. You don't even need a block on Katie. That's the worst, the dumb part about that.
Seriously.
You don't even need a block on her. To the weirdo that just joined with KT, you're not allowed to use Billy. You are banned for 10 matches. And technically the other person was supposed to be as well, but apparently they still ignored it anyway. Yeah, all pokes.
3, 2, 1. Go.
No. Back away. That didn't help. Let's see what you can do, Korag. Decent. You got the timing. Blocking your metal slot. Yeah. There you go. No! You just chose not to use it. Very weird choice, but so be it. No, you will not. That's not how that combo works. Okay. I got that super. How much energy, though? You able to knock out, or primary? Metal. What you got? Fine. The last one does more than 400. So be it, game. That one random crit in the middle of this that combo did matter. He got it. Good enough combo from Korag.
3, 2, 1. Go.
That's Elba. Go to your corner. There you go. I recovered some energy, but you didn't do anything. So what if I just poke? Yeah, you can't pressure strike just yet. Not in range. I'm standing still. There's a bit of recovery if I stand still. No. No. Nah, he pressed the block. I was about to try and nuke the healing. I was about to try and nuke through the healing. But, yeah, they fully healed now. So, I'm sorry. This is gonna hurt. You healed, I knew. Lose that health of yours. Annoying. I don't know about that one though. There was lag at the same time. And just do. You still haven't fixed your team. You're still banned. If you join again, you're just no different from those idiots from the past. Said it after the match was clear that they were banned, but clearly they don't listen. Who's after Zenith? Yeah, who knows what anyone's gonna do when they clearly don't want to. As I said, they still want to fix the characters. Taylor has not been fixed about having more health than every other character in the game, but yet she still has looked like that. Still annoyed that Twitch is unable to keep its upload. Still stupid. But, so be it. Zanalka versus Devon. Moon Rising! Back away. No. Hey, yeah, that didn't help me. That did not help me in the end. Interrupt! You will not get your stack! Back away! Oh. Moon Rising! You got a stack, but you didn't hit me. Was it a good poke or was it a bad one? There. You landed it. What's it gonna do though? You missed! And then you left the bubble. They left the bubble. Freeze! Twice! So, that happened. This is why you don't use Delphine. Abbajet, you spawned a bubble. It's a strike. Summoning an assist in a projectile that's not been invalidated literally counts as hitting it. How do you think you can just run forwards and use a block assist to get hit after dodging their projectile? Dodged in the first place, I just press Ranger Slayer afterwards. Anyway, this is Joel. Nope. Okay, fine. That didn't help me. Another drop kick. They nerfed that? But was it never any better anyway? Was it only really supposed to do it with that little? No. We will not do that. Okay, listen, I am trying to recover. It's literally taking that long. It is quite literally taking that long to recover. No. Go into the air and stay in your corner. You can't cancel. Okay, so what if I just... Again! This works! He's cheap and that's literally all he is. Okay. It took me 10 years to find the answer something. I forgot about it in 2 seconds. I don't have anything that's really important. 3, 2, 1, go! It's just Merrick. Well, that was sad. You did all of that just to get hit back by a breaker like this. That was dumb. That was just dumb. It is sad. Maybe I could have stood still. But in this case, you're losing your blocks. There, you'll have to poke me now. One dash is not good enough. You can stay in your corner. Like I said, you can stay in your corner. No. Again. There's a Larian. How much energy do you have? Again. You get interrupted. Savage Maul. Well, so be it. Wolf fight. Last match was Zanaku. We do need to get through the list. At least. At least try. Can you hear it? The pulses of the living. Anyway, I'm just gonna breaker spam him. Because why not? Why not just breaker spam the one looking for a TOD? And then he proceeds to get strike spammed. Game will not help him. Yes. Man does not want to get his attacks that actually needed to help him. Breaker! I like all of this. Oh hey, look at that. You're not escaping. So what have I done? That happened. Yes. We fly. Oh, he flies away. That's something weird. That. Primary slot blocked off. Yeah, my forecast doesn't do much damage. I mean, in this case, you just lost your super. Whatever happened there. I got blocked off in the primary slot this time. And plus, you're getting strike spam. You actually want that in the actual match. So technically, you're getting good luck here. But you're just getting unlucky when it comes to actually wanting to land what you want. But Lothar wants his strike more than his blocks. In an actual proper setup. Not allowed to backdash. Yep. They're not getting out of this one, I know that much already. Yeah, that's the problem though. You want it to be always to be the case. If you're getting nothing but worthless blocks, and I mean zero cost get in the way alongside your counter, yeah, you're just never gonna land your more powerful breakers. And seriously, I'm supposed to have swapped with the next character already. Really supposed to be Coda? Fine.
3, 2, 1.
You know, the worst part about it, I'm gonna say this much. Last night did not, I didn't exactly sleep. I did sleep. Time just didn't want to speed up, so it's just, I don't know. All I know is that I basically woke up more than I should have. Multiple times a night, and then every time something else happened. This just wasn't enough to do what I needed to. Actually go speed through the thing. Nah, Game Say ruined you with crits. Good job, Lewis. Game screwed you over again. I'm not the one who decides when it crits. I'm not the one who decides that. And we'll keep the same team. But there's someone else that wants to land an explosion. Can we stop trying to explode people? Especially with gold Zeo, red Zeo. We do not need to do this to him. You don't need to use the same one. Yeah, I'm getting blocked. Nope. Okay, fine. He didn't block me at least. Fine, there. Well, I got my thing back. I rotated what I needed. Okay. Really? Yeah, that's not helping. That is not helping at all. Let it continue this time, please. Set it up. No, you're too late. Shield slam. Go to the air. Yeah, now we have to be real careful. There we go, that worked. Back away. Nope, can't backdash that. Can't backdash it. No. Again. Maybe you should have delayed it. If you delayed it, maybe it would have worked. That way I would interrupt it, and then you could just punish with the explosion if you managed to get it. Carter. We'll be using him shortly as well. Freeze! Done! There we go. No, okay. Well, I didn't get rid of it out of the slot though. That's my problem. Get rid of it this time. No. I got hit by the sweet spot. Back away. Why did I even run back into that? Why even run back forwards? Primary. So is this logic saying that you have nothing but breakers? Get frozen! Again! Okay. Well, that hurt. We can't escape it. We're slightly on fire, but they're not going to be able to knock out from this. Okay, that was just horrendous lag. That is just lag spike right there.
KO, you win.
Eh. I mean, he did very well with Carter, but they really need to fix him. Anyway, let's try that again. No green explosion against Coda. Anyway, off move kick. We spin. And back away. Oh. Well, at least I managed to rotate the thing out. At least. Set it up. What do you do? Ah, not fast enough. No. Not out of range. Not out of range. He hit me with his knee before he actually managed to land the thing. No. Go away. Again. Kick you away. My health is still high enough for them to land it, but it's a question of whether or not they actually have the attacks to interrupt it. I am not seeing anything! Yeah, that lag spike on my iPad. Regular thing is working fine, but this is why I really don't like Wi-Fi. Not even mirroring right now. And then Streamlabs is being retarded. We don't need you to listen. Go be the software you're required to be. It's a hotkey that's muting the microphone. Stop being dumb. Just be a software. Stop being stupid. No. Again, shield slam. And Capoeira combo. That should be fine. Yeah. Here you go. Nah, we're not gonna hit him. How about a freeze? No. Fine. Again! There, it'll work. Stop you from doing something. Barely not much at all. Barely not well enough. And they needed nothing. Okay. Another shield slam. Up you go. You actually helped me that time. If you actually block the thing, it does extend it, which means more energy earlier. When you block, be aware, it's a double-edged sword when you block Coda's attacks. He gets a worse combo if he has full energy. However, when he has less energy, it's actually better. Top 2000 code. When are we ever gonna get a top 10 code? Yes, it is live. If the code is constantly failing, you're just slower than than the others here.
3, 2, 1, go.
Anyway. This time, Geki. Interrupted. You've been hit in the face. No. Again. Not like he's airborne, but that's not going to do anything, it seems. Ah, dash. That was a dash. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce the name, but so be it. Like I said, it is supposed to be live, but the difference is if you're seeing invalid code constantly, it's just slower than the others.
KO, you win.
That's enough for Coda. I need to get through the next one. Is it Carter next? I think it was. Even just basically playing is being exhausting right now. That's just bad. Yes, another top 2000 code. Very breaker heavy team this time. That's Carter after. Doesn't matter. Who cares about Turbo Tommy? Are they still here? The one that actually requested it. Who requested Turbo Tommy? Besides, we got a bit of a breaker heavy opponent, so this should be a block heavy opponent, not breaker heavy. I'm supposed to be breaker heavy. So we'll be fine. Probably. Away with you! Rescue combo. In your corner. Back away. We'll just ruin him every time. As long as we keep the breaker, I know what he's going for. I know technically it's bad because it's technically cheating with outside information that he's trying to go for a DOD, but still. Nah, he wants it. He wants it in a regular match. You need to use your primary. Okay. Fine. Fine. So close. I don't know, does it get armored enough? Does it actually get armored if it wasn't pure armor?
KO, you win.
I hit him, but he becomes a super state, so he took reduced damage. I don't know, how much was he supposed to be knocked out if he didn't have resistance? Really? Yeah, but the difference is, even if it was supposed to. I was just spamming it. And then I was gonna poke and try and whiff to begin with. And then it was a block after that, I think two of the breakers anyway. Too early. Here you go. Again. Aw. Again. Why don't you just want to stand still? We have a weird Carter fight. The weirdest of Carter fights, Mita. Every time the blaster appears, and you try and go for a point-blank thermal blaster, you just stand there. If you corner them, that is. Okay. Nothing? Okay, here you go. Get punched in the face. I don't think I was supposed to cancel that one. I don't think this is gonna knock out now. 2 HP. What about you? That is sad. I know it wasn't supposed to knock out because you always can dash and see it from full screen, but why Psycho Red? What happened to the other? Team battle is supposed to begin in the next match anyway, so yeah. This is it. It's fairly tired more than it's supposed to be. Even because it's just playing. No choice? What do you mean, no choice? You weren't cornered. You weren't cornered.
3, 2, 1, go!
Get fired. Poke. Again. Fire. Back away. You know, it's very obvious when Carter has his worst dashes when you actually spam your dash. Because pretty obvious. No! Again! There is way too much little hits done for that. Breaker. Okay, go ahead, kill Carter, because that's what every KT does now. Just kill them, why not? Wow. Yep. Like I said, I don't bother with raids. It's not that I don't like them, it's just boring. Can easily be dealt with. I'll be hosting from the main. Get your team set up, people. It is supposed to just be those two Ninjetti characters, but I don't know how we're gonna deal with the assists. No, she doesn't regen. It's just the fact that she's got such a long animation that helps her anyway. Because I use the time freeze to give her more energy. Without the resetting her energy first. Blue. Just blue versus yellow, people. It's just blue versus yellow. We'll just do blue versus yellow, okay? Doesn't matter. Run who you want. It's just focus on using the leader for this one. It's easy enough. Billy slightly gets an advantage. Yeah, what yellow block is there? There. Doesn't matter what side the assists are on. Just no ollie. Don't bother. Don't be stupid with your assist. I'll throw a ninja on this one instead of Billy. Trevor, don't. Just don't. Anyway, Billy teams can fight first. Billy teams can join. There you go. Why? They're blue, but that just... Why? Tanya assist is technically allowed. She's not among the stupid ones, but she is still a launch. But she's not an instant. She can be seen. Anyway, Flicked, don't fail this. Let's see what you can do. What's up? Ninjetti skills! Nope, you can't cancel that one. Back to your corner you go. Back away. Nope. You're not kicking me. You're not making me kick myself. I just didn't have any energy there, though. Well, that was female hurt box, if anything. Well, you're gonna go up once. And another ninja backflip. Can't escape this one. And with that, Shinobi strikes. And underground attack. Hey, how do you like the combo? How do you like the combo? Nope. Fired. I pressed nothing. I pressed nothing. What you got? Clicked, please. That looks a lot like throwing. That looks more like throwing than anything else, Flick. Well, speed. No. Even then, no, not really. More like he used TJ. I did not do anything there. That's on me. He is not rotating. How do you like that dodge? Like I said, just actually focus the leader. Please stop with the assists. Is there blocking your primary slot or something? No, we back away. The main just crashed. I just noticed it's on the home screen now. Okay. Pick again. Will we even be able to host this if he actually takes the win here? Because I don't know about that one. Underground! No. Be distracted if anything. Anyway. 5.9. How much energy to recover? I don't know if we can even continue to the next match without for the main because it's just being dumb. There. So we're gonna be allowed to host spectate the last one or not, game? There. It can. Abijit, don't bother. We're not trying to do that type of thing. Maybe don't mess the thing up because of the stupid distraction of crashing.
2, 1,
Anyway.
go.
Use your skills.
You can't cancel. Alright. Up you go. What if we hit them first? Nah, you can't block this one. Up you go again. And back away. Nah, the legs have longer range. Longer range than tilted arms. On the ground. No. Okay. That's where you get rid of block in the middle slot every time. It's the same thing that happened last round as well, anyway. Okay, do the Ninjetti skills. Ninja backflip. No. Something that's required to be a true combo. I don't think it's being a true combo. But it's required to be. Yep. 5.6 again. And you just have the energy anyway. Yep. Yes. There it goes. You know it's expected.
KO, you lose.
There's one went to Billy. It's just to point out that the one is still stronger just because of the design. You're never gonna get Aisha Super in this match. Aisha teams join. There. Anyway. Code is there. Really? Everyone wants to play Billy instead. Or is it just because you don't have Aisha because Billy's the only one that's getting away for free?
Three, two, one. Go.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's a block incident. Well, Ninja Silencer, I guess. Here we go. Yeah, that's dumb. Been a proper while since the test, but then they just don't have a block, it seems. Do you really not have one? No block. Eesh. Well, they just used one there. Am I even gonna feel the advantage of the better dash system, or what's gonna happen here? That's still reached. Of all things, that's still reached. Use your... Nope. Nothing. Okay. Well, here we go. Elbow. Delay. The screen was still dark. Well, let's try that again. See what happens. They have a block. The exact same thing that happened multiple times in the last one. Here's Ninja. She hit herself. Anyway. Nah. You can't break the system. There's no break the system with this one. Yeah, that's just... That thing is inconsistent. It's in... Yep. There it goes! There was the interaction I was thinking was going to happen. There's the exact interaction. Well. Annoying at best. That's all that happened there. Guess what? We both charged at each other. Who wins? The one with the armor. Real original. Had it since launch. She kicked herself. Yeah. You guys continue. You guys continue. Yeah, reminder, you just time it with dashing forwards. And plus, you wouldn't ever be able to. You would not be able to press anything anyway. Goes on, blocked, no. And perfectly timed. Yeah, this is not going to go into Aisha's favor. We all know what's going to happen. Oh. And nope. Why even bother dashing forwards? Just Aish. Nope. Blocked. There's your backflip. No, G-up. Another block to get rid of. It's a sky. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Knocked away. You're literally doing nothing. Stop trying to throw. Just hit them. Really? Really? Wow. I meant yes and no. They were spamming the air and not engaging. Yes, but you also didn't hit them when you could have. They were spamming the air. Technically, you could do something when they wasted their energy. Then after that, they basically waited because they didn't have 10 energy anymore. It wasn't waiting just because they had no energy. They were hitting the air. Both of you didn't engage. Well, the moment you tried to, you kept getting poked. And perfect hitbox in the way, because she's not invincible before she hits. I meant maybe next time block the attack. Primary slot it is. Underground. Super blast, goes to the ground again, and cancel. Nope. Yeah, with all their health being the way it is, the fact that Aisha still can't get her super. Still can't. Yeah. There you go. Now what? Forward dash. Forward dash. I wonder who saw this coming. We'll do one more set if there's anyone, because I'm done. I make the thumbnails, but in terms of balancing, that's anyways the choice of being stupid there. Because it's the only ninja that's a low health based super. And yet, all the other ninjas got buffed in some way. Aisha has been this way since launch. Where is Ninja Billy, your boy? Eh? Last I checked, that's Mighty Morphin. Ninjetti is not the same. Especially since he's a cheater on his blocks as well. Or his dashes on his as well, not blocks. He broke the blocks before, but that's all he did. Billy is still stronger than Adam anyway. Not one Berserker Bear has appeared because she never has the HP. She never survived. And one time she did, Hammond shows stuff to press something. I think it was Hammond. Adam is not strong if you know how to use him. One primary strike cannot be cancelled. The other one can be, but it's still a single hit only. Middle slot is very short range and is decently not a breaker trap. Compared to the other ninjas, Adam is only decent when it comes to doing something, but he's still very weak compared to them. All of his options are actually slow by comparison. It's short range. Like you try to compare Adam's shoulder bash compared to Rocky's and there goes that yes, the energy to the super. Tommy doesn't exist yet, that's the problem. All the ninjas are owned except Tommy. And Ninja Kimberly. Go ahead, Bison, find your chance to play. This will be the last one then, if you can even get an Aisha opponent. Keep joining until you get the proper opponent, I guess. He had no energy. He had 6 energy when he was waiting. He couldn't do anything just yet in terms of what he wanted. Flick. Flick, you played already. Same with Hammond. We did Aisha team. I don't know why weirdos are rejoining. If you played Billy, you're allowed to enter as Aisha just to fill the missing gap. Only if you played Billy. Correct. Final fight chance. You can play the hero. The ninja theme. Here we go. That could have been a jump. silencer. Just the fact that he gets so much energy from his middle slot. All that energy from the middle slot alone. Someone else's strike does literally nothing. Wow. Thomas? I don't think you're getting this one. You used the super too soon. At least it's a super. That's the difference. That whip. Still has so many chances to just fail. Dick, Kira. Sweep. Not sure that was a good idea. Anyway. Whip. Wow, hits the air, hits the opponent. Yep. Here we go. Ninja ball. Nope, just a super. Yes, we already know that's how it works, Hammett. Any shove is not hit onto the leader if you hit an assist. Everything. That's like every interaction that has to do with a shove. Hitting an assist doesn't shove. Anyway, has failed to fix that hit reaction, and anything that relies on that shove is just gonna fail.
3, 2, 1, go.
Anyway. Again. Hodge. Yes, but don't be in your corner, and then you can make the super whiff, if anything. Yeah, you can spawn the visual effect, but he never hits you. That didn't help. And knockout. Because half health combo. Charge in with Cloud. Sweep them twice.
KO. You win.
Be free. As he explodes Aisha. Music tried to help. The music tried. Yeah, that's it. That's it for today. No, we're not going to bother the raid thing again like last week because Twitch is just being retarded. There's been 50% drop frames on the Twitch side. It is 100% a Twitch server problem, not mine. Otherwise, YouTube would also be acting up, but yeah, it's not. It's not acting up on YouTube side. It's only Twitch. And it's just constantly having an upload problem. As I say, we're not going to bother with that. That's all it is, Thomas. We're done for the day. Everyone that joined, but tired again. There was maybe going to be some editing because tomorrow's video is already recorded. No. Yehi? No. That is all. We're done just in general with the other stuff. I'm not going to be playing anything just after this. I am basically done. As I said, just done for now. I can easily mute the end screen, but yeah. Still recovering to an extent. Anyway, sound back on.